Hello.
Hello, welcome to our September Teacher Librarian newsletter.
Unfortunately, Bray is not able to film with us. She is busy as the new librarian at Sanchez Elementary. So make sure to congratulate her if you have not already. So just update on our monthly meeting information is next week on September 10th at Louisville Middle School. Remember, that is a Wednesday. In the previous newsletter, we let you guys know that this summer the LACC decided to rotate meetings back from Tuesdays and Wednesdays so that more librarians were able to attend because they may be able to work around their schedule better that way. Our host is Diane Fitzgerald. Snacks will be brought by Nanette, Amy, and Ray. We'll also be doing book talks with Snacks this year. Last year we started that, and this year we want to make sure that we bring that back. The workshop sessions that you're going to be able to pick from are Insignia Tips and Tricks with Lauren Lottis and Erica Arias, leading a book study with your teachers or adult book studies, Diane Fitzgerald and Regina Hoskins, and then Educator Effectiveness in You. And Jonathan Warshaw and I are going to start the conversation about what does educator effectiveness look like for teacher librarians.
Okay, next some Insignia updates. Many of you have already found this feature just using documentation that I had online, but in case you didn't know about it, there's a new ISBN cataloging feature that I think you are really going to love. So please click on the linked information to learn more about it and learn how to use it. Also coming out this week, the week of September the 2nd, version 6.4.2 of Insignia is coming out, and the release notes are linked there. There are just a few updates that will be applicable to all of you, so take a look. A note about school pictures, because this is about the time when I start getting emails from people. So the way that school pics work is that when your school receives the file or the CD from LifeTouch, they forward that on to IT. Our IT staff uploads it into IC, and then I upload it separately into Insignia. So there's not a lot of automation there, but you don't have to do it. And then finally, the Insignia tip of the month. One question that I get quite a bit is, can I check out to students from other schools? And you certainly can. And the instructions are linked right there.
Thank you, Amy. Next step is just communication from District IT and Ed Tech. We're trying really hard to streamline the amount of mass communications that we send to you guys. And so always check the newsletter because this is where we're going to put a lot of this information. First, the BVSD 21st Century Librarian website is up and ready to go. There are just a few editing tweaks that are left. This is where we will start when we talk about educator effectiveness for your school. And this is also a great place to look yourself for your own professional development. Also, if you are using Google+, we have created a BVSD Teacher Librarian Google+ community, and you can click on that. And this is going to be a great place for us to share ideas, discussions, and more. Of course, you can always use the BVSD Teacher Librarian group that we emailed to already. However, Amy, myself, Ray, and other leadership people will be using the BVSD Teacher Librarian Google+ community as another outlet for us to share great articles and ideas with you. So check it out. It's a great way to connect.
All right. So moving along to upcoming PD opportunities. As you know, our Teacher Librarian monthly meetings this year are in the workshop style, the Choose Your Own Adventure style. And we highly encourage anyone with a willingness to lead one of those sessions to fill out the form that's linked here. Remember that these sessions do not have to be formal presentations. They can simply be roundtable discussions about a topic of your choice. Secondly, don't forget we have the Google Apps for Education Summit coming to Monarch High in October. We are so pleased to be helping to host that again this year, and the information about how to register is linked. The cost for BVSD educators is $219, and you must email Aline Metacraft here in IT to get the code that you use to get that price.
So we have a new section in our newsletter called Teacher Librarian News Beyond BVSD, and these are articles that have been shared with us or infographics or videos that have come through our desks or our Twitter feeds that we thought would be great for you. The first one I thought that would be a really fun discussion piece for us is called 7 Shifts in How Students Research. This is actually from a principal who's really a strong 21st century leader in his building and in collaboration with his librarian. And so I'd love for you guys to read that article, and some great discussion for us to have in our BVS Teacher Librarians group could be, how do you see this shift in your own libraries? What do you agree with the ideas? Where do you disagree? I think that research is really on all of our minds as we look in the expanse of the internet, and so I think this article is a great place to start that discussion. Next is a resource that Regina already shared earlier this year, but I wanted to make sure that you guys saw. It's a 10 things classroom teachers need to know about modern school librarians. It's a great list of things that really, I think, help your teachers in your building and your administrators know kind of who you are and who you are becoming as this modern school librarian.
And the third resource that we have linked here is a video called Imagine the Possibilities. And this was put out in association with the Canadian Library Association. And a lot of the themes and messages there are things that we have seen just coming up, bubbling up in the profession. And they're just so beautifully articulated in this video, which is made using a tool called Powtoon. I hope that you all take about 5 minutes out of your day to watch this video, because it's just very well done. It's fun, and I think it's a great thing to share with administrators and other teachers. Okay, moving along to our final section, which is called Helpful Tools. The first helpful tool is called the YouTube webcam, and this is something that I just learned about from Nanette. It is a very quick way to film any kind of video that you want, but one of the immediate applications that comes to mind are book talks. So you can have your students film their book talks, and then the short video just saves right to your YouTube channel. So we have some linked information about how to use it right here on this newsletter.
Finally, the last is just a real quick tool called Recite This. You can click on that tool and it makes inspirational posters for your library based on your own content. So if you had a kid make a reason that somebody should check out a book in your library, you could actually turn that into a really cool looking inspirational poster, and you can print them free. It's a really cool organization and something that might be helpful to you in your library. So thank you guys so much. We'll see you in a little bit here next week.
Wednesday, September the 10th.
Thank you.
Thanks.